Hey there, plushies, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to West of Loathing. We're gonna be doing it. Let's go to the DLC. There's a weird ghostly carriage here. Get in? Heck yeah. You hop in a ghostly carriage, which seems to support your and Pete's weight well enough. An invisible driver yells, "Yaw!" and cracks an invisible whip, and the invisible horse snorts. The carriage starts moving, and soon you're out of the sight of dirt water. Exciting. Hitching a ride in a ghost carriage. But where am I? Should be inside. Reckoning at Gun Manor. That'd be exciting. First time thing for me. A thick grey fog envelops the carriage and you lose all sense of time and space. Eventually the fog clears and the carriage parks near a very large and ornate mansion. A disembodied voice calls, "Oh, now for Gun Manor, let's stop." There's a park. Fascinating place. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Pete first. No Fluffy Butt with us. Too bad she couldn't come with us. Ooh, wait, that's one heck of a house. Yeah, you aren't kidding. I reckon you could buy the jewel saloon just for what they spend on shingles, see? Yeah, you could probably build the jewel out of that many shingles. Just look at the amount of shingles. I have no idea what shingles are. A Gun Manor Visitor Center. Better go there first. The Visitor Center is bereft of any employees. Where the heck is everyone? Let's see if we can find out. The crank is missing from this record player. No, there's nobody here to validate you, parking or otherwise. You don't know what this machine does, but you don't know how to operate it. The sign on this machine says, "Genuine Gun Manor souvenir tokens. Make your wishes come true, just 300 meat." Do as it says. The machine trades you a brass token for your meat. I think it goes into that machine, because it seems to have a coin slot. There's an old framed photograph of Mrs. Gunn on the wall with a little explanatory plaque underneath it. Take a closer look. Photograph is of a young Mrs. Gunn smiling as she accepts a fancy trophy from a man in a suit. The frowning man wearing a lab coat is standing behind her. The plaque reads, "Terry Gunn, an assistant. Except in the 1869, why didn't we think of that award for excellence in inventing from the National Academy of Profitable Sciences?" It's an info desk, but the only info you know about it right now is that there's nobody staffing it. Unfortunately, there's nobody here to sell you a snack right now. The photo counter is unattended. You don't know how to use this kind of a camera. You're not a thief, so you're gonna have to wait until there's someone who can pay before you get any of this candy. Uncharacteristically, the IRS has actually added 50% to this sign. That's not the IRS, it's souvenirs. But Suvan IRS. Well, can I use the coin in this? Okay. Guess somebody needs to tell me how to do that. Let's see what we can find around here. Other than that lady with all the... You're going to space? She seems like she's ready to go to space. A hedge maze. It's an informative plaque about the hedge maze. This bronze plaque reads, "The Gun Manor Hedge Maze was erected in 1888 for the entertainment of guests and families and 2 daughters. You are welcome to meander its paths, though we recommend caution during the winter." Below it, that is pasted a handwritten note. Actually, we recommend staying out altogether because some crazy wizard moved in and has been animating the shrubs. Danger. Oh, that's a reference to The Shining. Because in The Shining, the hedge has come to life because of Overlook's influence. It's a lady carrying some weird equipment. Maybe she is a ghostbuster.
Excuse me, do I work here?
Who, me? No.
Nuts. I can't find any employees in the gift shop either. I haven't even started the shop yet and already it's a pain in my neck.
What's wrong?
I can't get inside. Mrs. Gunn hired me to come out here and deal with a bunch of spooks that are hounding off the place. I can't do that if I can't even get in the front door, though.
Who's Mrs. Gunn?
You never heard of Cherry Gunn?
Sure. Would I have?
Well, I would think so. She's a pretty famous inventor. You got her best known invention hanging right there on your belt.
She invented belt buckles? Wow. Guns. She invented guns. Spooks like ghosts?
Exactly like that, yep. 13 of them. According to my instruments, Florence Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services. That's me.
She is a ghostbuster. And 13 ghosts. Another reference to a movie. Interesting. What do you annihilate them with?
Science.
I was gonna guess that weird kind of rifle-like contraption you're carrying.
Yeah, you choose science.
What's wrong with the front door?
The front door? Well, it's
locked.
No, not locked, no.
So what's the problem?
Okay, see. I'm a ghost hunter. I ain't a spider hunter. I don't hunt spiders at all. And there's a huge, gross, hairy, fanged, drooling giant spider in the foyer. So, until I either find another way in, or find someone else to take care of the spider hunting side of this BS, I'm staying right the frig out of here. Okay?
I can see you feel pretty strongly about this.
I do.
Well, maybe I can help you out.
Hey, that'll be swell. You know, you look reasonably tough and or wily. Why don't we team up? I'll handle the ghosts, and you can handle the things that aren't ghosts.
Okay, let's go. Okay, Flores, let's go.
Roger, copy.
It's Spinham, actually. You still say the same thing. You try to handle on the front door. It doesn't seem locked, but some kind of force is holding it shut.
Yeah, some ghosts is playing tricks on you because they know you ain't packing science. Stay back, I got this.
Flores unlimbers her weird rifle and she fires a short burst of swirling light into the doorknob. You hear an eek sound from inside and the door swings open.
Works every time.
Well, there's the spider on the left. Whoa, this place is fancy. Check out this big painting of Mrs. Gunn over there. At least I assume it's her.
Nice, yeah, I ain't care for how the eyes follow you around.
I'm pretty sure that's just an optical illusion.
You sure? Because it's following you in particular.
Actually, the eyes are following me. Look at that. Look at that painting's eyes. They really are following me. A fancy new electric floor lamp. I was hoping it would burst or something. I get some kind of a achievement. It's a newfangled electric intercom system. Use it. The intercom is making an annoying humming and crackling noise. I need 52 mysticality to find a spider killing frequency. Press the talk button. Hello? Ah, a ghost just said hell to me. Spooky.
I'm pretty sure that's not a ghost. The intercom's just busted.
Try again. Hello?
Mrs. Gunn?
Man, that would have been a pretty good joke if the intercom wasn't broken.
Would it?
Never mind. The house of Mrs. Terry Gunn. Teresa Terry Gunn, born in 47, built a stately and architecturally unusual manor house in the late 70s, completed in 77, using the proceeds from her famous invention, the gun. After her retirement in 91, she graciously opened many of the rooms to the public as a museum and historical center. So this is the Winchester house then. Because it was the rumor that Mrs. Winchester, her husband being the inventor of the Winchester rifle, and being a, the guy who made lots of guns, apparently she went a little bit crazy and become paranoid about all the people the guns killed coming to haunt her mansion and house, and now we have the very famous haunted Winchester house. Although the haunting are maybe, not real, but the house is real. It has that one part where the stairs go to nowhere, just a wall, and other kind of weird stuff that she built for the house just to keep the ghosts occupied and not get to her. Weird. This radiator is as cold as a radiator is when the boiler isn't working. It's Flores the Ghost Hunter. What's cracking, Flores?
There it is! Kill it, kill it!
Okay, Dad, just try to be a tiny bit cool about it, will you?
Kill it!
Jeez. So if I wanted to kill it with mysticality, I need to raise my mysticality. I think this place is more for somebody with mysticality to talk with the ghosts and everything. Because Peter said in the latest comment that when I was talking about going here, that I can get through this place without killing anything. My problem is I don't have enough mysticality for it. My mysticality is only 28. Do I have stuff that will raise my mysticality up to, you know, where I want it to be? My answer to that would be I highly doubt it. I mean, the best one that I have for mysticality is the cultist mask. But I'm not sure if I should equip it. Let's see, labels. Yeah, how about guns? That's Moxie. That's Moxie. More Moxie. Pistol damage. Okay, now we're at weapons. I'm sure that's all this Moxie and muscle as well. Yep. Moxie, spell damage, Moxie. At 6 mysticality, but I also lose stuff. I'm up to 40. And loses some. That's mysticality. Muscle, armor, muscle. Moxie. I don't think I can get my mysticality up with it, just items. Yep. It was worthy of a shot. Only 10 missing. The way that I can get up to mysticality up more is, you know, food and such. So I would have to go back to home. I'd have to go back home and start eating and drinking again. To get the Moxie and such up. Well, mysticality. Well, there is another way, but I don't think I should just do it. Forget it. We'll just do the things the way we do it. Just bash everything. I mean, I'm sure that there's an achievement of getting through this with just talking to everything. But maybe because this is a thing that I cannot talk to. Because I can't really talk to it. So, are really these my only guns that I have? The befouled and the smoking guns are the best. Okay. Now let's see. Did I change my weapon? I don't think so. No, I got the band gloves. This I did change, right? Yeah. What was I wearing before? I think it was the Worry Stone for the Moxie. And for this, I had well. I mean, the Santa Cortada's ring is not bad. I'll keep it, actually. Still have the smoldering leather pants on. I didn't equip something else for here. Yeah, that was it. Alright. You can't eat that because you're too full. I'm sorry. That was the other thing that I was thinking about. I can upgrade, you know, by points. Of course. But would it really be worth it? Not really worth it. I've got 600 XP. So, bull stomp to the full. That might not be too bad to do. Or I can get 2 skills. 2 different skills with the points. If they only get the cost 300. Melee damage. Gore, base damage is 15. I'll take the 0123 and menacing move. There, Mystic County 1 point. This doesn't seem that scary. Exterminate. It's only 30 HP. There, small, non-threatening spider is defeated. See, that wasn't so bad.
Easy for you to say.
He shudders again. Nothing to it.
Whoa, it's cold as a Federal Grand Inventory's hard in here. I wonder what's causing it.
You don't think it's, all that ice?
Nah, you got it backwards. Ice couldn't be here if it wasn't cold to begin with. That's the ice.
Maybe the house's heat got shut off somehow?
We better see if there's a furnace or boiler or something. It'd be probably in the basement.
Alright, let's have a look around. Yeah, that's ice alright. The whole half of the house is filled with ice. I also like that the detail of them puffing up smoke because of the cold. How we doing, Florence? Here is an eyebrow at you and glasses at one of her weird instruments.
According to my weird instruments, there's 13 ghosts left on the premises.
More precisely, there's 4 left on the first floor, 4 left on the second, and 5 on the third. Talk to her about your current location. Hey, Florence, do you think you could blast us a path through all this ice?
No, that'd be a bad idea. The beam would refract and bounce all over the place. The house would basically be cheese.
Swiss cheese, you mean?
Could be any kind of cheese, I don't know.
Your eyesight isn't good enough to really examine this painting. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! It's a joke with carrots because they're supposed to be good for your eyesight, A fancy new electric floor lamp. I'm gonna turn all of them off. I also want to. Huh. Rich folks sure have the strange taste in art. Rat and sit. It's a tea cart, laden with tea. The things. Take them. A tea service. Liberate the tea service from its cart. Don't know why I did that, but hey, I got it now. I has the tea set. A teapot and some cups on a pewter tray. Just add a bunch of imaginary friends and you got a tea party. Can we get the ghosts?
Tarnation, it's right chill in here.
Probably something to do with the huge wall of ice over there.
Seems like a reasonable guess, yep.
Yep. This painting is only kind of good. It's one of those round fruits. You mean an orange? This door is barred. Well, disbar it. They remove the bar from the door and hurl it out a nearby window. What window? There are no windows around here. Ah, she's got sparkly parts. What's the skinny, compadre?
Oh, jeez, look at all those spiders.
Yeah, there's kind of a surprising number of them, huh?
Listen, I'm gonna just stand over here and hyperventilate a little. You go on ahead, and if you need anything, feel free to come back over here and tell me about it.
Fine. Just a bunch of dusty old cleaning supplies. How about this box? Box of old photos. Look through them. They're old photos of boring-looking people you don't recognize. Quite a cellar they got here.
Heck, I bet in mine smaller than this.
Did they have as many spiders?
The trick is to think of them as little dogs with too many legs. They ain't as creepy that way.
Huh. Well, if you say so. What horrors lurk inside this thing? Tear it open and find out. It's bones. Well, bones and pants. Double silk pantaloons.
A block call lock, eh? Lucky for us, I have a key for every model they make.
Lawrence fumbles a giant keyring out of her pocket and finds the one that unlocks the door for you. And on in.
Oh, hey, a lab! Check it out!
Lawrence starts excitedly poking around the workbenches and shelves.
They must have been doing some really good science down here. I don't even recognize half this stuff.
Okay, well, don't accidentally blow us up or anything.
Relax. I have an advanced degree in tinkering and fiddling.
Uh-huh. You assume that these 3 boxes all contain the same thing, but you don't know what it is. Tauruses? That's the horoscope Taurus sign?
Shucks, I can't make heads or tails out of any of the stuff.
There's some metalworking stuff over there you're probably familiar with.
And more than a hammer and animals too fancy for my boots.
How old even are you, Pete? What's up, Doc? Apparently turned into Bugs Bunny. She raises an eyebrow at you and glances at their weird instruments. Okay, talk to you later. This workbench is littered with scrap metal and the little canisters labeled bismuth. Do not eat. Yeah, don't. It's a chart with all 76 elements on it, including nitrogen, arsenic, and cerium. They even left room for the ones that haven't been discovered yet, like thorbium, pretidium, and aquarin. What? It's a workbench with a device on it. This device clearly has a purpose, but you can't fathom what it is. Maybe that blueprint on the wall there could help you? It's some kind of complicated blueprint. Well, with the items that I have, I can figure it out. I'll just have to wear them. 8 moxie and cold resistance. This is a nice pair of silk pants before it got another layer of silk added to it by spiders, and now it's a very nice pair of silk pants. Oh, now again, Mysticality needs to be upgraded. And that was with offhand, right? Yes, this. Right. Try to figure it out. Aha! It's a device for reducing the loudness of gunfire. A silenter, if you will. You look over the tools on the bench. You could definitely make a silenter here. The first thing you'll need is a 1.2337 inches diameter cylinder. Maybe a tin can would work? You also need some stuffing to pad out the inside of the can. That's gonna be tricky to find. Okay, maybe later then. Well, it's good to know that I can do things. I'll be able to do it. When I'll be able to do it. It's eventually covered with gunsmithing tools and supplies. Mess with them. You don't really know much about gunsmithing, so you just kind of randomly cram pieces together until you have something gun-shaped. The worst gun. How good is it? 1.1 to 1 damage. Who's got 2 thumbs and is lucky they haven't been shut off yet because of this inexpertly constructed gun? You! It's a cabinet full of first aid supplies. Aid yourself. Patent emetic and expensive medicine. It's a box of science stuff. Grab it. Box of science doohickeys. There's a box of various glass tubes and coils of wire and little vials of chemicals and whatnot. This medicine is so expensive that it has a gold cross on the label. Used in combat, it heals 50% of your maximum HP. And then cures poison. Okay. You need these doohickeys? I found something for you. I found some scientific looking stuff you might be interested in.
Ooh, I like sciencey junk, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Wow, a Bezium coated diode, neat.
Florence attaches one of the science doohickeys you gave her to her weird backpack. Gun damage has been increased and a new skill, Enlightenment Field. Nice. Very nice. Now let's go take care of these freaking spiders. It's a big can of paint with a brush sitting on top of it. Paint something on the wall. Boo! You're still not sure why you decided to paint that. These spiders aren't going to let you pass without a fight. Leap in. Got the jump on them. 12 damage to all enemies. Spooky! Okay, they're more dangerous than I expected. A small but beefy one. And an excited one. Okay, we need to take care of this beefy one. No, not that one. The beefy one. A spider egg omelette. In spite of how many eyes they have, those spiders never saw you coming. Spider egg omelette and miscellaneous spider parts. Good work, team! A little pile of miscellaneous spider eyes, chitin, legs, and organs. You never know when you might need to make something terrible, I suppose. You have 2 horrible piles of spider parts. What awful thing would you like to construct out of them? A ring, some pants, and an axe. Changed my mind. This is very bad. Looks like spider eggs got scrambled up and cooked somehow while you were fighting it. You're not sure where the plate came from, though. Increases your measurement HP and spooky resistance by 20. Okay. Weird. That's one huge spider. Like really huge. Anything here? Oh. Just taking a look before we go against this guy. Can I go to the cabinet? The good news is that there's only one spider. The bad news is that this is huge. And it hides despite its size. Got the chop on him. Oh, it's not even that strong. Yeah. You may be a black widow, but I don't care. Big plump spider. More omelettes and sparks. Okay. What's in here? This pie safe is really working over time. With all the spiders? Oh. Ew. Spider pie. Yeah. Spooky resistance by 20%. Whatever used to be in this pie has been replaced with teeming swarms of offspring of the spider who ate it. Ew. Ew. And since there's so many spooky things, how's my spooky resistance? Yeah, 15% spooky resistance. Good. And that's 50 more. So that's 30 in total. And I also got 15 armor from the ghost pickle? Holy crap. I got enough of, spooky resistance. I was thinking, because they're speaking so much about spooky stuff from those items, you'll think I need a lot of spooky resistance, but I've got enough of it. What the frick? How's Strix? Okay, still looking just at your instruments. It seems to you like this machine is designed to suck up coal and send it through the wall. But then again, you're no expert in matters of coal. Or sucking. Don't worry. I know enough about sucking. In games. It's the coal chute. Nah, I don't want to shoot up on it. What I need to do here. You holler for Florence and she comes over to you.
Whoa, Nelly, hold on a second. That's a ghost. Those things are dangerous. I wasn't expecting to see any of these here.
What? You're a ghost hunter. You're here specifically to hunt ghosts.
No. That's just ghost. This is a ghost. A crater haunt originating from spectral transmissions. Totally different from a ghost.
Except for the name, you mean?
Except for, anyway, those things can be pretty tough. Heck, I knew I should have brought a bismuth bomb.
A what bomb?
Bismuth. It's sort of silvery metal that screws with spectral energy the way iron does with magnetic energy.
Huh. So where did we get a bismuth bomb?
Bismuth. Normally I just make them myself in my lab.
Well, so much for that idea.
Well, that workbench we found earlier might have the stuff I'd need.
Let's come back later. No fighting. Let's go back to the lab. Because we did see that the bismuth. Bismuth, no, not ease. Hey Florence, can you make a biscuit bomb out of this nut?
Bismuth, come on man, it says right on the containers.
Fine. Can you make it though?
Hell yeah I can. Stand back and watch a master at work.
Stand back and etc. Florence goes to town with a hammer and pliers and comes back with a metal sphere. It has a grinning skull painted on it and a big red button on the side. Well, that's properly intimidating at least.
And it ain't just a pretty face.
Ruby. This is a bomb that Florence assures you is safe unless you're a coal-paced phantasm and you're not one of those as far as you know. Yep. I know that I'm not one of them. Well, let's find out next time on how to defeat if the bismuth bombing works on the coal thing. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And, yeah. We'll see what happens next time. I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.